It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, they'd like to play well to start this season's series. They haven't forgotten how this team knocked them out in the first round last season. And tonight, what about Colin Sexton? 6'2". Kenny, this guy's a natural scorer, still trying to evolve as a playmaker.
Played for a good friend of mine, Avery Johnson, down there. Extremely quick, athletic, creates for himself easily. Still learning how to create for others, but he's a great prospect.
You know what I like? He's unafraid of contact. He pushes the action and plays with a lot of passion.
You afraid of contact?
Nope. It's too quick for you. You couldn't even touch me.
Why'd you move?
Look at that.
Oh, you got me.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm stretching. My neck's hurting.
You guys are both softies. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the end of a string of away games for the Pacers as they look forward to returning home after this one. They are still putting the pieces together right now with just one win in their first 5 games so far.
I mean, this is certainly not the way this team wanted to start the season. I mean, they just haven't been able to get anything positive done. I mean, no momentum. I think they're starting to lack some confidence, and as a result, we see them struggling.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, it's hard to remember now, but Kevin Love didn't enter the league as a three-point shooter, yet it's become a cornerstone of his game. The coaches have told him if you're a big man and you can shoot it out there, you're a valuable commodity. Kevin, he has listened, and he is indeed valuable.
Well, in this game today, it's all about court spacing, DA. Thanks for the report. And Clark, the league in general, increasing the pace of play. Tonight's teams exemplify that approach.
I really think the game was meant to be played at a high pace, Kevin. We've had periods where it's been a little bit more bump and grind, defensive oriented, but I like the trend that the game has taken on the last decade or so. Up and down. A lot of possessions, a lot of scoring, and a lot of entertainment value. I love it. I love the way the game is played now.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Nancy's checked in for Love. Corver comes in for Young. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Hill in for Sexton. On the court right now for the Pacers. Young is the 4 with O'Quinn at the 5. Paul out there with Tyreek Evans. And it's McDermott in at the 3. Here's AI. No good off the back of the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 8. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Evans dishes to Paul. Young, right side. Shoots from the corner. That's good from Paul on the assist from Thaddeus Young.
I like AI's approach there. High basketball IQ, understanding the situation, knockdown shot, count it.
Hill kicks to Thompson. Outside Corver. On the wing, Thompson. O'Quinn defending. Shot clock at 5. Here's Clarkson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Attacking inside. Clarkson plays with a chip on his shoulder, like he's trying to prove something every night. That's not a bad way to play when you're young and up and coming.
O'Quinn, the pass to AI. Back to O'Quinn. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line. The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the night here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. And that one falls for O'Quinn. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Now Clarkson. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Evans. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Evans has got his first basket of the night.
And how about the efficiency Evans has shown in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
Here's Clarkson. From outside, off the mark.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Bucket is good.
Yeah, he's a threat to score from the mid-range. Once AI feels comfortable rising up, he tends to stick it to the defense.
To the paint. It's back to Hill. Love with the screen for Hill. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
Well, you know what, Greg? When the defense is that lax, come on now. They honestly deserve to lose. You can't let a team get into that kind of a groove.
Love outside. Pass to Hill. Cleveland moving it around. Stolen by Evans. AI outside. The dish to Young. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And that's what makes Young so dangerous, in my opinion. I mean, his ability to cut in off the bounce and finish through contact, that puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Leaf comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Joseph in for McDermott. That free throw good from Thaddeus Young.
And, you know, the Pacers were one of the better teams in the East last year. Many wondered just how or why the Pacers were so good. I think you point to the chemistry this team has is something that you can't deny, along with having a star that endeared himself to his teammates in Oladipo.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And along with the chemistry the Pacers enjoy, another strength, Clark, is their guard play.
Well, Kevin, they've got a number of guards that can initiate the offense, and they all do it fairly efficiently. Don't turn it over much, and they all can shoot it and drive it. So that group of guards is really a strong part of this team.
AI kicks to Young. And the rejection by Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. Touched by Love. There's AI with a 3. Rebounded by Korver. Cavaliers trailing. Here's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Korver's got his first 3 points of the game.
And this is Korver's shot. Continues to knock down that tray ball. He's as consistent as it gets from here.
And Young kicks to AI. Pass to Evans. To the inside. It's deflected. And Young slams it home.
No doubt about it on that finish by Young.
Here's Hill. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. finished off the break. And now a 3-point Indiana lead.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kills, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
Now, here's Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Hill has the open look, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Young kicks to Paul. Back to Young. AI outside. Right at the free throw line. No good that time. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And playing at the center as opposed to his customary power.
The adjustment for me has just,
The league in general, GA, going smaller. Love finding himself more and more, moving up to the 5.
Yeah, he can certainly rebound at that position, and his perimeter shooting at the 5 makes him a tough cover.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after 1.
Rolling, absolutely rolling. Flat out killing it from beyond the arc.
Nance is inside along with Love. Jordan Clarkson is out there with George Hill. And it's Korver in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, with all the turmoil in the Cavs locker room last season, some wondered if head coach Tyronn Lue's job could be in jeopardy. Despite leading the team to its first championship in 2016, Lue, like a lot of coaches, finds that his future in the NBA is always subject to speculation. Kevin?
All right, DA, thank you.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
And he's a team player who enjoys involving his guys. AI, someone you can trust to share the rock.
Hill passes to Love. Joseph against Hill. Kicks it out to Love. Drills the three-pointer. Love's got 6 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Hall. Nance with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Clarkson. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one.
Man, how about the vision of the hometown hero, George Hill, spotting a teammate and whipping it over quickly.
Evans kicks to Paul. Pass to Joseph. Turner with this screen on Hill. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Joseph.
Phenomenal recognition in the pick and roll. Like watching Joseph break down the defense in these PNR sets.
And AI comes to help. Nance outside. Hill against Joseph. Hill passes to Love. Kicks it to Clarkson. Over Paul. With one.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. Here's AI. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. Clark, you had a tremendous college career, excluding yourself. Give me the best NBA player from your alma mater.
Wow. I would probably lean towards Jerry Lucas as the best player coming out of Ohio State. And then you look at his pro career, it was pretty solid as well. I thought Herb Williams had a fantastic and long pro career. John Havlicek maybe would rise to the level of the best NBA player of the group that came out of Ohio State. Jim Jackson is another name. Evan Turner still playing. But I think John Havlicek probably in longevity, championships, Hall of Fame stature. I think he may be the best NBA bucket.
I'm going to put Clark Kellogg in there, too.
Oh, I didn't play long enough. Didn't play long enough.
Turner dishes to Paul over Sexton. Elbow jumper, no good from AI.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Evans kicks to Paul. The pass to Leaf. Indiana moving it around. It's Turner, high post. Over Thompson. Shot is good in the... Cavaliers lead cut down to 6 and the bucket from Turner.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
Here's Leaf, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Leaf's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Pacers trail by 4. And Joseph kicks to Paul. Over Hill. The shot by Paul, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
The Pacers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Pass to Joseph. Evans with it. He's guarded by Hill. Evans passes to AI. He's off from 17 feet. The Cavaliers leading by 4. And Hill the bucket on the assist by Sexton. Hill's got 5 now.
And when Hill sees an open floor ahead of him, he's off to the races, using that amazing speed and length to get to the basket.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. What are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take. And he lives mostly inside the paint. And still a strong offensive rebounder. But his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to kind of gone away.
He's checked in for Cleveland. And so it's a close. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. We see the Cavaliers. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.